the Aerostars team now heads into the air. As they take off, I want to tell you about Siemens Building Technologies, helping make buildings safe and comfortable, secure, and less costly to operate. With U.S. headquarters near Chicago, Siemens employs 7,200 people and provides a full range of facility services and solutions from more than 100 locations across the United States. Siemens Building Technologies, helping the Navy defend the nation through air power for 13 years. We also want to thank the folks at Penn Air Federal Credit Union, dedicated to strength, security, and service, determined to meet our members' changing needs and be their financial choice. Economical fashion. Take a look high and to the left with the smoke on. Harvey Meek, Paul Hornick, and David Monroe are the Aerostars formation demonstration team. The first thing they're going to set up to do for us right now is a downward bomb burst as they dive in. They are brought to you by Ingenium. Ingenium has three separate companies: Ingenium Testing, Ingenium Technologies, and Ingenium Aerospace. Together, the three Ingenium companies are a tightly aligned precision team, just like the Aerostars are a tightly aligned formation team, with Harvey Meek in the lead aircraft, accelerating the aircraft toward their maximum speed of over 250 miles per hour. Watch them as they climb into this beautiful sky here above NAS Pensacola. Watch them as they go up, over the top, into the float, rolling, quarter rolling the formation to the left. Stand by the brake. Let's brake. Ready now. Headed off on the left-hand side is Paul Hornick, with 15 years of flying experience and over 5,000 hours of flight time. David Monroe, growing up in an airline family, coming in from the right now. Get him ready to cross at show center. There you go, with a knife-edge cross. Has now over 22,000 hours of flight time. And lead pilot Harvey Meek, graduated from college, joined the military, got over 2,500 hours of fighter training, flight time in fighters and in training jets. He's been flying over 24 years, flies the 747-400, but he most likes flying the Yak-52. Telling you a little bit about Ingenium. Ingenium Aerospace specializes in designing and manufacturing custom motion control devices for aircraft and future vehicles. As the team comes in from the right, let's watch them as they set up for this beautiful V or Vic formation maneuver. Take a look. Over the top. Coming down the backside, staying in perfect formation. Ingenium Aerospace offers a world-class engineering team that will provide customized business solutions for your motion control needs at highly efficient rates. That's Ingenium Aerospace. Ingenium Testing offers EMC testing services for the aerospace, military, wireless, automotive, and commercial markets. 7 and composite aircraft. Watch them now as they go into a barrel roll. It looks so easy, but they roll around an imaginary point in the sky, 45 degrees up and to the left of the lead aircraft. The job is to start and stop at the same altitude and airspeed using rudder, elevator, ailerons, and power to do it. And there you have the beautiful Vic formation barrel roll of the Aerostars team. It's the responsibility of lead pilot Harvey Meek to choose the right entry speeds, to choose the right altitudes, so that the other two pilots can totally trust him to get them through each and every maneuver safely. Because Paul and David, the left and right wing pilots, don't have any reference to the ground at all. They are visually married to a spot, a panel, a screw, a letter, something on the lead aircraft. They have no reference to the ground or horizon. Now, in a line abreast formation, take a look at the three aircraft. This is so challenging because Paul and David have to look 90 degrees to their right and left respectively in order to stay in position, and yet also be able to judge how far away they are from the lead aircraft. How about that, ladies and gentlemen? Beautiful sky, beautiful smoke, and beautifully executed let's hear it for the Aerostars. Ingenium Technologies provides high-tech engineering services and software to development to the aerospace and industrial communities. They offer a full array of services, including design and development, analysis, software, simulation and modeling, prototyping, and operations consulting. Whether a customer needs a little assistance or requires complete life cycle support, Ingenium Technologies is equipped with a mix of services to ensure all development goals are met. Now, let's take a look as they dive back in the Vic formation, this V formation. They're going to do a half a loop with a quarter roll, and then get your cameras ready because we're going to see what we call the breakaway cross, where Paul and David will turn into each other and Harvey will pull straight up. Take a look. Cameras ready. Here's over the top for the roll. Stand by for the Aerostars formation team breakaway cross. Stand by. Cross. Ready. Break. And now. There they go. Paul Hornick, David Monroe now crossing back at show center, merely 50 feet apart. Harvey Meek lead aircraft is out there in front of us, headed out to the left, and they're going to reconnect for their next maneuver. Again, Ingenium General, the company sponsoring these very, very talented pilots. These Yak-52 aircraft weigh just shy of a ton. They're 32 feet long. They have a wingspan of just 27 feet. And they have a 400 horsepower engine on them. Coming in from the left, let's watch for the flip and flop here. Watch for number 2. Paul Hornick's upside down. David Monroe coming in from the right. Now they reverse their roll at show center. There we go. That's the flip-flop. As David Monroe dives back down to join up with his teammates Paul Hornick, left wing number 2, and team lead Harvey Meek. They want to thank Ingenium Technologies, Ingenium Testing, Ingenium Aerospace, MT Propeller, Citizens Finance, Z-Vision, Byron Bank, Easy Heat, Sennheiser Headsets, and Canon Aviation Insurance. They've gotten themselves just cool. I want you to keep your eyes on the right here as Harvey Meek and Paul Hornick get ready to bring the noses up. You'll see Paul half roll to the left, turn on the smoke. They're going to make a heart in the sky. Coming back around for the cross, and then high and overhead, David Monroe does a little Cupid arrow right through it. How about that, ladies and gentlemen, the Pierce Hart. Let's give it up for the Aerostars formation team. Now these guys are going to get back together, using their smoke to their advantage. These rejoins are as important as the maneuvers themselves. With Harvey Meek pulling back on the throttle a little bit, allowing Paul Hornick and David Monroe to slide back in, set up for another formation loop, to get their formation wits about them again, diving down. Pull now. Up they go into another big old roundhouse loop. All the communication being taken care of by lead pilot Harvey Meek. Now, as these guys climb out, let me tell you a little bit about more of each of these guys. In Harvey Meek, weeks operational military service, active duty military service rather. It included duty with an operational fighter squadron in Europe, followed by a tour with a pilot training unit where he held positions of senior instructor pilot, check pilot, and flight commander. He's flown a number of different types of aircraft, from F-18 Hornets to the 747-400 jumbo jet. Now, in line abreast, watch them as they work their way into the top of this loop. Once they get in top, Harvey will call for the change, and Paul and David will slide back into the V formation to complete it. Formation change, line abreast to V or Vic formation. Paul Hornick, been flying for 15 years, ranging in aircraft from a Piper Cub to an Airbus 300, an A300. He holds an airline transport pilot certificate, flight engineer certificate, he's a Gold SEAL flight instructor certificate with single and multi-engine ratings. And now, as they get into their little follow the leader, now it gets fun, chasing after the leader's smoke. Now they'll turn their smoke off and set up here for what is called the squirrel cage. All three aircraft are going to roll together. They're going to set up to braid the air with their air show smoke. So watch them as they work their way in from the left. Harv, Paul, and David. David Monroe is a certified flight instructor, an advanced aerobatic competition pilot, and a certified aerobatic judge, graduating from the National University in San Diego with over 22,000 hours of flight time. Let's watch them as they do their rolls. Watch them braid the smoke right here. With not one barrel roll, then they'll go for another. They're going to go back into the V formation and set up for what is called a Twinkie roll. Harvey Meek in the lead will roll inverted while Paul and David remain in a tight Vic formation. Then they'll all roll into the upright Vic formation. Now this is very tough to do because you're doing rolling maneuvers when the wings are very, very close together. Take a look. Upside down, Harvey Meek. Smoke on, now let's watch them. Stand by for the roll. Let's roll now. Full rolls from 2 and 3.5 roll, and watch them put it right back into the V formation. How about a big round of applause for the Aerostars formation team? A great, great demonstration. They'll come by for a photo pass. Again, their proud sponsors are Ingenium Testing, Ingenium Technologies, and Ingenium Aerospace. Unrivaled in their dedication, precision, and professionalism, they're on their way back in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about 15 minutes away from the United States Navy's flight demonstration squadron, the Blue Angels performance today. We are going to be taking, after the Aerostars land, about a 10-minute intermission. That's going to enable all of you to grab a bite to eat, grab something to drink, make a pit stop if necessary, so you won't have to miss 1 second of the Blues performance here today, including the incredible J-Toe takeoff with Fat Albert. But from the left, here come the Aerostars formation team, Harvey Meek, Paul Hornick, and David Monroe. Take a look at that beautiful V formation in their Yak-52 aircraft. As they prepare to land, let me just remind you about our great sponsors who have been so very helpful, stepping up to the plate to support the air show here at Naval Air Station Pensacola this weekend. And we want to thank the folks at Home Depot, again, proud supporter of the Navy and the local events of the Pensacola community, including today's Blue Angel Homecoming Air Show. Thanks to them, 2,000 stores nationwide, all the expert service and product selection you need to get the job done fast. Home Depot, more savings, more doing. Visit the Home Depot booth today to learn how you can take part in the kids' workshop. that sounds better. I hope. The Aerostars setting up to land. Visit the Home Depot booth today to find out how you can take part in the Kids Workshop. The Home Depot, great sponsor of our show here this year. We want to see you in a Kia. Be sure to visit the Kia tent and register to win a 2010 Kia Soul, a new way to roll. Prices starting around $13,995. And come check out the all-new 2011 Kia Sorento, built in the USA. Siemens Building Technologies helps to make buildings safe and comfortable, with safe, secure, and less costly to operate as well. With U.S. headquarters near Chicago, Siemens employs 7,200 people and provides a full range of facility services and solutions from more than 100 locations across the United States. Siemens Building Technologies, helping the Navy defend the nation through air power for 13 years. We also want to thank Penn Air Federal Credit Union, dedicated to strength, security, and service, determined to meet our members' changing needs and be their financial choice. Penn Air Federal Credit Union, serving the military and civil service, active and retired since 1936. Thanks also to L3 Vertex Aerospace, proudly supporting naval aviation through aircraft maintenance and supply chain management right here at Pensacola and Whiting Fields. That's L3 Vertex Aerospace, world-class aviation maintenance and logistics services. Siemens, Penn Air Federal Credit Union, Hawker Beechcraft, L3 Communications, State Farm Insurance, Kia Autosport, and of course the Home Depot. Thanks also to Buffalo Rock Pepsi, Budweiser, Milo's Tea, Mediacom, Airware, United Rental, USO, Geico, Ian Conrad Bergen, Paradigm, Jelly Belly, Johnsonville Big Taste Grill, yes, Mobile Attic, Pfizer, Deluxe Printing, Lego, WXBM 102.7, Soft Rock 94.1, Cat Country 98.7, WEAR, Cox, Fox 10, WALA, the Pensacola News Journal, Pensacola.